It's Brazil in yellow serving, Italy in blue receiving. This the gold medal match from the FIVB Volleyball World Grand Prix Finals here in Nanjing, China. And Italy have their side out. There'll be some fascinating battles between Brazil and Italy across the net, notably for Italy with the Bossetti sisters and how they deal with the big block that's going to be in front of them. They're going to have to hit smart during the course of this tournament, during the course of this final. They've hit smart during the course of the tournament. That's what's got them here. Brazil were almost on the plane home at one point during this tournament as Natalia goes back to serve. They are watching the game between China and the Netherlands in the hotel. It was the last game of the pool phase. And the Netherlands needed to win to knock Brazil out. No matter how, 3-1, 3-0 or 3-2, they were up 14-10 in the fifth. And it was China serving. And all the Netherlands had to do was side out one of those times, and Brazil would have been going home. And as you can see, that didn't happen. China taking the game, and in the process sending the Netherlands home, putting Brazil into the semi-finals, where they played against Serbia. And that's another good shot from Tandara. Brazil beat Serbia to get through to this final, and it was Italy who overcame China. Nothing between the teams at the moment. Good leave. Tandara with the serve. Well, that one doesn't find the sideline from Igonu. And Brazil now leading by 3. That's a good serve right into Bossetti. That needs to come over. And it comes back with interest. And Beatriz puts it down. Very nice swing to the line. Italy struggling at the moment with their side out. And they're gifted a point. Kirikella back into the action. Foley back to the serving line. Igonu, the main threat for Italy. Still a very inexperienced player, but a superb athlete. That's a good swing from Drusilla. The surprise package for this final. Rosa Maria has been starting most of this tournament. But she's on the bench, and it's Brazil who are leading by 4 at the first technical timeout. It's a nice ball in. But Brazil have done very well slowing the ball down. It's a good scrap from Italy, but it's just too wide. Malinov can't bring it back. Keller on that slide behind. Finds a gap between the blockers to give Malinov the serve. Brazil using the slide behind as well with good effect. Adenizia comes on to block. Suellen off for a moment, no libero on court. Old school volleyball for Brazil for the moment. That's a massive pickup from Drusilia, but it's just a little bit too far for Tandara to go after it. Egonu is a powerhouse. She was handsomely over the top of the block hitting that one. And now it's Borsetti with the serve. That's going to be tight for Roberta. Good work by Natalia Nadenizia to get the continuation block. And again, they're not letting Italy through at the moment. Borsetti with work to do. And now it does come over. There'll be a swing opportunity. Drusilia, but doesn't really commit to the attack. As neither a roll, well, it was nothing, was it? It's just rolled straight into the block. It's almost as if she was under the spell of Egonu's block. Tandara definitely not under anybody's spell. Another belter from her in the pipe position. And the movement from Brazil going wide, pinning Italy's blockers, leaving a one-on-one. And then that offers loads of space left and right for Tandara to go into. Sometimes you just have to think, almost impossible to stop her, Egonu. She's going to be playing for Navarra next season, currently showing us just with the national team. Excellent pass from Suellen. And even though Roberta was having to stretch for it, still able to run the middle, but is that all she could run? It was. Foley waiting too long. Natalia. No line available for Drusilia. Negonu shutting it down. That's incredible, isn't it? Way over. Negonu now with the jump serve. Natalia under pressure, nice ball up. Drusilla gets a swing and finds the baseline. Well, Drusilla's going to be really fresh. She's played very little volleyball in this tournament this week. It's been Rosa Maria who's started. Drusilla's come in every now and again. Probably the freshest person on court in this final. She'll be looking to make that count, which she has done so far. Now Adenazia with the serve. Foley snatching at that, trying to hit it too steep. Chance for Brazil. Lovely Tandara block out off of Bossetti. No signs at the moment that Italy are going to get back into this. Still plenty of time left in the set. Timeout called by Italy. That's just what Italy needed off the back of a timeout, having the ball back now. Katerina will go to serve. Good self-cover. And Drusilla with a pokey. And it's Italy who take the point. Some coaches would say you should never pokey the ball indoors. The only reason you pokey the ball on the beach is because you're not allowed to tip it. Just out of Sue Ellen's reach. Well, this is better from Italy. They're back to within 2. Any nerves they may have had appear to have been gone, appear to have been dispelled. Bossetti now to serve. Well, it was unlucky De Janeiro getting a touch, but the angle was all wrong to get it back over the net once it had gone into it. That's a really quick shoot ball to Anna Beatriz. Just a little bit of frustration creeping in. Foley now to serve for Italy. Good leave. And we head into the second technical timeout. And Brazil it is who lead by 3.
Não, mas eu fiquei muito surpresa. Você puxa, não, eu sei, mas a vôlei veio para tu e a levantadora veio ajudar a chutada. Se ela solta para a Tandy lá na saída, a quantia imovimentada. movimento. Tá?
It's a good ball in and an excellent put away. There's no disguising what Igonu does. It doesn't have to be, because she's generally going above what the block can get to. Unforced error from Beatriz. And that means Italy are just 1 point away. And just like that, the game has changed. An error from Brazil. The usually reliable Tandara not finding her mark, and Italy are back level. Malinov with the serve, and that puts up a massive block in the front row. Certainly, as far as Natalia is concerned, with Kirikella and Igonu to try and get past. So they go behind to Anna Beatriz. Smart move over the top of Lucia Bossetti. The mismatch exploited. Amanda has come in for Ana Beatriz to serve for Brazil. And you'll not see a more funky pre-serve routine than that. Again, Igonu just given license to thrill at the moment. There she goes and batters another volleyball. That's a really good shot from Natalia. Looked like she worked the hands of Kirikella. Oh, in fact, she's got it right through the arms of Igonu. That's a really good shot. A late press from Igonu, the reason. And similarly for Adenizia, hands were up, but they weren't across the net. Decent touch. Italy have the ball in transition. It wasn't quite high enough. That was not going to come back, and that was almost dangerous. Tandara was there to get the ball, but the technology was in the way. And it's Italy who've taken the lead, so Brazil who call the timeout. Kirikella. Clever play from Tandara, going for high hands, but Italy have it in transition, and that's a wonderful wipe off from Caterina Bossetti. Just looking to go into the block and away. Good leave, easy leave. Brazil back to within one. Both coaches have a timeout each left in this set. Both coaches have 2 video challenges available to them, should they need it. Well, Guimaraes had said to his team in the timeout that they need to be patient in the block and look to get the ball with high touches, because Italy aren't hitting the ball straight down. There is one exception though, it's Igonu. She is hitting the ball straight down over the top of Italy's block. Monique in to serve. Abdenasia to the bench. Malinov goes over onto Beatriz, not ready. And Italy have the side out. Bossetti. Tandara works the block, and Brazil have the side out, but it's Italy at the moment who are siding out, and potentially they could side out to take the set. Good cover from De Janeiro. Off-paced attack, Tandara ready for it. Natalia came flying in, but Italy were very quick to flood the middle and deny the pipe. That's a huge block from Foley. Although she wasn't looking, it didn't matter. She had help either side of her. Natalia had nowhere to go. Sarah Loader coming in. Foley going off. Serving substitution. Good serve, but excellent pass options. Drusilla, though, going in a little too early, has to check, and now there's a chance here that should be a double against Malinov. It will be. Liu Jiang quick with the whistle, and no arguments from either team. Now Carroll coming in to serve. Well, she's not coming in to serve, she's coming in to block. She's actually a little bit shorter than Roberta. Carroll is a middle blocker. Just checking who's going to go where. Now 2 middle blockers in the front row. Carroll, Anna Beatriz. Carroll is going to go over to the right-hand side. Anna Beatriz will block through the middle. That's a good continuation block. That's a little bit tight. And it's a massive put down. What a substitution from Guimaraes to call and bring Carroll in. And Anna Beatriz. And it is Carroll who makes the block. 23 all, game very much on, and it's Italy who call the timeout.
defender, você levanta.
Brasilia will serve, Carroll staying in. They're going to try and shut Italy down again. Oh, that's a good serve. I think Rossetti thought it might have been going out, but she reacted too late. Free ball here. But with no setter on court, it's high and wide for Natalia. Again, no setter on court. High and wide again for Natalia, and she gets the block out. Simple stuff for Brazil that now gives them set point. Wonderful work by the captain. Brasilia once more. Italy need to side this out. Egonu does it. 24 all. First to get two clear takes the set. Roberta comes back in. Job done by Carroll. Italy with a stronger rotation with three front court attackers. Malanov about to serve. Brazil only have two front court attackers. But they split the block by sending the ball very wide and open up set point number 2. Monique's job is done. Adenizia comes in. No more substitutions available for Brazil. All 6 have been used. Is that off the block? No, it isn't. There'll be a challenge, though, from Italy. But it does look as if the first set has gone the way of Brazil. Not even close, was it? So, the champions of 2016 now have the first set of this final here in 2017. Just the start that Brazil wanted. Something now for Italy to think about. Brazil have won this Grand Prix 11 times. Will they be making it a 12th? Not if Italy have anything to say. Italy have never won it. They have 2 silver medals, 4 bronze medals. To add to those 11 victories, Brazil also have 5 silver medals. 16 times they've been in the final since 1993. Time to get the second set underway. Italy's serving, Brazil leading 1-0. No changes on either side of the court. And Adenizia gets that ball off Foley's fingers. Foley felt that. Natalia. That's a screamer from Bossetti. Fast arm, just enough room to get past the block and not hit the antenna. That's quality of the highest order. Italy using the middle in transition play, turning their defense into offense very nicely. Kirikella up and over past Adenizia. Foley will serve again. Brazil use their middle in transition. Kirikella apologising for not blocking it. Not much she could do to stop it. At the moment, it's a middle fest for both teams, which is great for the middle hitters. They normally get less to do, certainly less ball to hit than the rest of the players. They still have plenty to do, always going in and jumping and being available. That is a rocket of a serve from Igonu. Nice dig from Sue Ellen. Free ball, Italy. Kirikella has to pass. That was nice. Grimage thought there was a carry in the set. Doesn't matter, Brazil have the point. All that work from Italy for no reward. Tandara. Some solid defense by Brazil. Enough on that to go wide. Malinov will take the point. That ball was just up on top of the net there for anybody to have a go at. Malinov reacted quickly, and quicker than Brazil did. Kept her eyes on it, watched it all the way, and with the throw down. That's on to the sideline. Italy are saying it's out, it's been given us in. There'll need to be a challenge if they want to overturn the decision. And that's what they've done. It will go Italy's way. An unsuccessful challenge by Italy. That means they have only one challenge left now in this set. But so long as they're successful, they get to keep it. Brasilia. Bossetti powering through. Italy good for their lead at the moment. Foley has had her fingers strapped up, still causing her a bit of pain. Good work from Malinov, nobody tracking her. Natalia's job it was to keep an eye on the front court setter. She let Malinov get away. That's not going to come back. That was a desperate effort, wasn't it? Almost paid off for Bossetti. Bossetti then trying to tell the referee there was a double touch on the set. Foley's cut out and Bonifacio has come in. And Beatriz. That's an excellent swing from Bossetti. Off the net. Trouble in front of her, found a gap, and now Italy lead by 3 at the technical timeout.
Esse é o meu importante. Tem que dar um jeito. Quando você abraça ela, mete no outro, olha lá. No meio,
Tandara, brilliant once again, as the opposite player. Taking over the reins from Sheila. Doing a great job. Good up from De Janeiro. Bonifacio gets it away. Roberto is on Roberta's case about her setting choices. Italy don't care much for that. They're leading by 3. Lucia with the serve. That's in. And that's a point for Brazil. Closing in on Italy. De Janeiro, that recognition, realization it's in and not out. Good leave by Bossetti. Bossetti Jr. Katerina the younger of the two players, two sisters. Bonifaccio. An early call of out. And that sends Adenizia back to the serving line. But you know, I was looking at it and thinking, why is that being called? The ball hit the net and went over, but it must have hit Ana Beatriz and then gone over. Must have blinked and missed that one. Oh, that's fantastic from Roberta. Front court. Everyone expecting her to go and set the ball. No one had their hands up. Not above the height of the net. She just lets it go. Always slightly embarrassing for the blockers when that happens. Italy, though, banks straight back with the side out. And they have a 3-point margin. The question for them is, can they hold on to it during the course of this set? Roberta sending Ana Beatriz all the way to the antenna, and then she comes back cross court to beat the Italian defenders. Drusilla with the serve. Kirikella finds a way past Natalia. Natalia just leaning back, giving herself a little bit of room, and that created a little bit of time as well for her to find a way past the block. And she gets it in the seam, the gap between Malinov and Bonifaccio. De Janeiro put under pressure. Bossetti a little bit late to react. Oh, wow. There's nothing you can say about that, is there? What a leap. What a jump. What a finish. Bossetti putting down Adenizia. And Italy's lead is increasing as this set goes on, which is great for them. The opportunity to level this final at 1-set-all is presenting itself with the way they're playing at the moment. Side out points aren't an issue, so long as Italy are able to side out themselves. Well, that was the right idea, Denizia. Didn't want to play it, call for a carry, let it go into the net, but it's too low in the net as it came out. So Italy lead by 4 at the second technical timeout. Brazil lead by 1-0. Tandara trying to find the corner, but unsuccessful. There's going to be a challenge. Guimarães thinks it's in. Tandara wasn't saying it was in. Unsuccessful challenge, and so Brazil called timeout. These are how the points have been scored so far since 12.
A coisa do bloco na defesa, nós temos que ter paciência no bloqueio, mas a defesa tem que tocar um pouquinho mais e ajuda quando elas erram e força a bola. Olha, essa bola que nós não podemos deixar cair, Roberta. Olha a rede toda vez que a gente entra e está na marcação.
Captain gets the side out for Brazil. She'll go back to serve. She's got springs in her legs as well. As you see, Natalia gets up, hits the ball at the top of her jump. There's that look that she's always kind of hitting down on the ball, such as her leap. Too much energy in that one. Excellent. Bossetti, aggressive, controlled, calculated. And gets the ball off the block and away. Another timeout called by Brazil. None left for them now. Gono so far 12 points for her. Natalia with 8, Ana Beatriz with 7, Tandara with 6. Brazil spreading it around. Catarina has 6.
Essas bolas que estouram, é que elas estão levando vantagem em cima da gente. Toda vez que a gente estourou, elas conseguiram virar essa bola, né? Que a gente não está conseguindo defender nem bloquear. Temos que ter paciência de novo no jogo. Vamos lá, correr atrás.
Too big for Bonifacio to deal with. And Brazil have the side out. Amanda coming in for Adenizia to serve.
Roberta was off and running when the ball was being touched.
And it's been played to where she was standing. Oops, went too early. Have to defend first. Well, Sue Ellen almost kept it in play. Kira Keller was waiting. So off the back of Egonu's well-placed serve. Good lead by Amanda. Staying in for some backcourt passing duties. A double substitution to come for Brazil. Monique coming in for Roberta as the opposite, and Maria Cristina Macris coming in for Tandara in the back row. Speed of Kira Keller just too good. It looks like Drusilla's been hit in the face. Just didn't know much about it. The ball being hit that hard from that close can be an issue. Kira Keller, like any other player, certainly wouldn't wish any ill on opposite numbers. It's part and parcel of the game, doesn't often happen. Well, Malinov jumped, but didn't put enough speed on that ball to Kira Keller. A couple of times she's done that now. And Guimaraes was upset that the first time she did it, she wasn't called for a carry. Brilliant pickup. Excellent pickup by De Janeiro. And Egonu gets away with it. The ball was either a little bit low or Egonu wasn't ready. One of the two, not enabling her to have the swing. Maybe it's just a little bit low. It hits the floor anyway. And now Italy are 2 points away from levelling this match. Kira Keller with the serve. It's a very good serve. Egonu's out of the play, has to go to Borsetti. She gets blocked out. It's set point now for Italy. Is there a way back in this set for Brazil? It doesn't seem likely. Amanda off. Adenizia back in. Bonifacio puts it down. Italy take the set 25-17. It's one set all here in this gold medal match. Nobody making any changes at the start of this, the third set. What is a best of 5? Safe to say that Italy completely bossed that last set. There wasn't much that Brazil did wrong, if anything at all. Just Italy had an answer for every question that was posed. Will they be able to do the same again? Roberto will get things underway. That'll be a carry against Rossetti. Brazil off to a very good start, getting a block point. Roberto once again. Now Tandara, who was defending at position 4 front court, had her feet parallel. You won't be able to see it in slow-mo, but she just couldn't go anywhere from there. Nobody could. Try and find a neutral position when you're in defense so that you can go down but then you can move. If it's hit at you, you just go and get your hips under the ball. If it goes anywhere else, off the block or is rolled short, as you go down in that neutral position, you can then use that to move after the ball. At the highest level of the men's game, easier said than done. The ball's just been hit so hard, you have to take the floor. And certainly some of the top women's players, it's a similar situation. Gonu, Tandara, and even Natalia. That's not a ball you have to take. You have to take the floor with that. But it's coming from such a steep angle at times. Unless you're in exactly the right place, you're not going to get it, as Natalia just found out. That'll do nicely for Tandara. For all of these players on court, this event, the Grand Champions Cup as well, and the Olympic Games, the World Championships, the only time they actually get to play against each other, and maybe, on occasion, but a rare occasion, the World Club Championships. All the Italian players playing into the ace serve, Gonu, and all the Brazilian players playing Brazil. That's a top serve from Gonu. She could well be the difference today. 16 points already in this match, including that one ace. And the longer she plays, the less of those you're going to see, and the more trouble she's going to be causing for the opposite team at club level and international level. Certainly going to be putting some pressure on the Diouf as well for Italy, who's been the #1 opposite player for a while. Although notably didn't get a call up for the Olympic Games. Nice ball in, options here. Oh, that's clever. Kira Keller running on the slide behind, and then Igonu not hitting a classic 10, but coming inside. So a combination play using the back row, and then opening up the middle of court, really. That's a cracking swing, isn't it? Bossetti lining up Kira Keller very well, the two of them closing the gap. Nowhere for Anna Beatriz to go. Brilliant from De Janeiro. Oh, just run out of superlatives already for Igonu. That is world class. Going to be giving Guimarães and Brazil a real headache trying to stop her. And Drusilla is aced. Italy head into the technical timeout, leading by 3. It's lovely to watch volleyball. Oh, there's many levels at which the game is played at. This is the highest. The reason for that gap in the middle is because of the routes being run by other players for Brazil to keep the blockers of Italy mindful of those attacks. Rosa Maria's in and serving well. Nice block back by Bossetti. But she's way, way too far away. Almost defending at 5. Bossetti looking at that on the sideline behind the 3-meter line. And then once it comes off the block, there's no one to go and get it. Well, look at Bossetti, she's defending at 5. A little change up because then that's Igonu coming right up behind the block. I guess that's the one situation where who's going to take that ball should have been Bossetti. She was still moving, which never helps. Tried to disguise it. No disguising her frustration though. She pounds the ball into the floor. Timeout called by Italy. Kelly getting the better of Natalia with that attack. That's Kirikella with the serve. Italy just keeping their noses in front. Roberta with their running spikes on. Nowhere for Natalia to go. That's going to be tricky. Rosa Maria can only give a free ball over, but plays it well onto Malinov. That's a great dig. Gabby getting into the action. The backup libero for Brazil, and Brazil take the point, and Brazil level. Nothing Malinov could do. Nice dig. Free ball for Italy. Malinov already at the net, just 2 front row attackers. And she tries to be clever, but Natalia was waiting for it. Another chance though for Italy. That's a bit tight. Natalia tries to joust with Malinov. Which way's that going? Oh, it's gone against Natalia. And she's gone against Natalia because she's played it on the side of Italy. Didn't wait for it to come over on her side. You can't challenge that. Yeah, good call, right call. And even though the assistant coach for Brazil is pointing out with a big screen, he quickly took his hand down when he saw the replay. Malinov. That's why Bossetti's been hanging around at 5 against Natalia's cross-court hitting. Wonder whether or not she needs to be a little bit closer. De Janeiro a little bit stacked behind her. They're on each other's shoulder line, which isn't a great place to be when you're defending as a pair. Top ball in from Bossetti. That allows the middle Bonifacio straight down. Italy back in front. Nice ball in from Gabby. Tandara's been pretty quiet. She hasn't had a great deal to do. Not been used, not had opportunities to be used. And that unforced error now gives Italy a 2-point margin. Brazil were in trouble from the pass, but in those situations the mantra is normally better the ball. Bad pass, make a better set. Bad set, make a better swing. None of that happened. Timeout called by Brazil.
Arrumar de novo a casa. Ade, o problema é que ela tem um braço muito rápido. Saiu fácil, gol. Não pode ser a ajuda da Nath. Você que tem que queimar com ela na frente dela. Você que tem que ir. Não é deixar a Nath entrar, não. Ela bate pra... Deixa lá. É igual.
High and wide for Tandara. She does well going high hands. And Natalia's tried to do the same without success. Natalia having a little chat with Gramage, just saying, did it touch anyone's hands? And she's like, I'm not sure. So they're not going to challenge it. And Italy now 4 ahead. This time Natalia make sure it goes down. Rosa Maria was the only option. Italy knew that. There's nobody out at 4. They couldn't go to 10. They couldn't go on the pipe. It was all congested. And Caterina just lined her up early and said, you're not getting past me. And Italy now leading by 4. Clever play from Malinov. That was excellent work from the setter for Italy. Not the greatest of sets by Roberta. Italy playing to the whistle. And at the technical timeout, they lead by 5 in this 3rd set. Well watched by Malinov. Just knew there was a space to be exploited. Gabby in too close, no one else behind her. That's a great dig off of the spike from Rosa Maria. But it happened in the bronze medal match. Players at 6 A little bit too far into court, really, especially for balls that come off of the block like that. Patrolling the baseline might be a better option, but the teams have their tactics and they do as they're told. That's awesome from Katerina. She didn't want to do anything else. It was never going to be anything else. It couldn't be anything else other than blockade. And she's wrapped it off at the elbow of Tandara. 18-11. This is huge for Italy. And Brazil call timeout. Look at that run of points. Goodness me. Just one side out since 11.
Que a gente começou a querer cada uma fazer o seu. Não vai dar certo. Ou a gente põe a cabeça de novo para funcionar, senão não dá. O jogo não flui. É final,
Bonifacio. Well, Bonifacio almost got that. Controlling pretty much on the baseline. Suellen does not appear to be injured for Brazil, but she has been taken out. Gabby is in as the libero. There doesn't appear to be any obvious reason, perhaps, other than Guimaraes thinking that Suellen just wasn't playing well enough. Again, is here now for Brazil. So the quality of Brazil's passing has gone down a little bit. Good touch. Tandara has to work the block, and she's done that brilliantly. Off of Igonu. Igonu not exactly delighted with the outcome, but then she's pressing after the ball has hit her hands. Igonu can just go straight across the net and try and get as close to the attacker as possible. She doesn't need to worry about height because she's so high already. That's a very good dig from Bossetti. Gennaro didn't get a call. That's another good dig. It might come back. It will come back. Awesome from Tandara. She has to race back into block. That's a little bit too low. A chance now maybe for Brazil, but they have to give free ball. And it's thumped off the block from Igonu. Italy take the point, and they're now 6 points clear of Brazil. That's an excellent rally. Shouting "We love volleyball" here at the Nanjing Olympic Sports Centre. I'm sure those of you supporting Italy right now are shouting the same thing. And as a neutral, you'll be doing the same. Well left by Rosa Maria. Tandara to serve. Italy's middle attacking is of the highest order, really. They're up so early. As long as that ball is shot into them, both Kirikella, Foley are able to put the ball down without any trouble. Foley still getting strapping on her fingers. She's been icing them in between points on court. Which is why Bonifacio's now is coming in. Bonifacio also doing very well. Rosa Maria with a lovely line shot, opening up the cross-court angle and then hitting the ball down the line without over-rotating. quality play. A few more of those required from Natalia. Now she's in the front row with Anna Beatriz and Roberta. That won't be coming back. No return to sender on that ball. Net touch against Malinov. She was struggling off at the pass, sending it all the way over to the right or the left side of court, position 4, and as she plays it, she touches the net. So Italy call a timeout.
Com a ponta, mesma coisa, ela tenta mais segurar, fica escura pra carregar com ele.
Egonu's got 20 points so far, Caterina Bossetti with 11, and the leading scorers for Brazil are Natalia with 14, Tandara with 10. Ace serve for Brazil. It's another ace serve. Bossetti getting turned by the ball, making a baseball-style movement. There was nothing to stop the ball from going off her arms and over to the advertising hoardings. And now Brazil are one back. Italy have used both their timeouts. Brazil have used both of theirs. That's a let-off for Italy. Kirikella back to serve. Bonifacio comes back on. Italy are in rotation 5 at the moment. Rotation 2, I should say. The setters in the front row at position 2. So they're slightly at a disadvantage, but that's a top dig from Caterina Bossetti. Oh, Egonu is shut down. She was a little bit slower with that one. Her rhythm wasn't as fast. And it was right into the rhythm of the Brazilian block. And then right into the face of Bonifacio. Amanda in to serve. Nice touch from Natalia. And just off of a standing jump, is able to get it off the block, but it's Egonu coming for Italy, and she's gone past and over and out at Brazil level. That's what the Brazilian fans think. Egonu put down again. Natalia with a monster block to give Brazil the lead. And there's nowhere for Italy to go. They don't have any timeouts. Amanda once more. Good ball in. And the middle is used effectively. Bonifacio puts it down. Advantage with Brazil. But for how long? Malinov. Tandara delivers. Brazil edge in front again. Both teams with their setter in the back row. Both teams will look to overload each other's block with 4-on-3 where they can.
Oh, it's a monster from Elena Zia, shutting down Igonu, who's tried to bury it inside the 3-meter line. It's gone down inside her own 3-meter line. It's set point for Brazil. A massive comeback by Brazil. Again, 2 in a row, and then Azia puts it down. Brazil take the set, 25-22, and they lead 2-1.
Extraordinary blocking from Adenazia. Celebrations all round. Not even going to be in the semi-finals now, finding themselves 2-1 up in the final here against Italy. One set away from back-to-back victories in this World Grand Prix, having won in Bangkok in 2016, where they beat the USA. Abby not quite getting that one.
That'll stay in play, and Italy win the point! Bossetti knew nothing about that. I'm still pretty sure she doesn't know what's happened. It's not volleyball, this is pinball.
And Italy are 2-0 up. One of the most fortuitous points you're ever likely to see. De Janeiro's under it. And Igonu is on top of it. Italy 3-0. A technical issue for Igonu. Ball going across her body, not getting a good swing on it. Brazil have their first point. Rosemaria, having kept her place on court, gets wiped by Bossetti. Bonifacio now. Tandara, as reliable as ever as the opposite player. Has made few mistakes in this match, but he's probably been underused. In fact, 12 points she's scored so far, and her attack point efficiency is only 44%, so perhaps not quite as good as we think. That's a top pick from Gabby. Well watched by De Janeiro. And a quick hand of Caterina Bossetti gives Italy a 5-2 lead. An easier leave for Brazil than what they're used to against the jump serving of Igonu. Rosemaria will now serve for Brazil. Once again, Guimarães barking out the orders. He's actually talking to Rosemaria where he wants her to put the ball. One thing that Guimarães has been talking about during the timeouts is not so much the technical side, but just the attitude that the team need to show. And that was evident in the last set when they went on to take it. One thing that Brazil teams generally have is a really positive attitude, a never give in, never give up attitude, and they're doing it again. They're getting all over Igonu. Now that might be a cause for concern for Mazzanti. He does have Sorokite available to him, and she is an exceptionally good opposite player who's got shots around the block with pace and with power, and not reliant on just going over the top. But will he consider that or not? Sorokite yet to see the court. Kirikella seeing that ball go down very quickly, and Italy move to a 3-point lead. It's total commitment on the pipe attack, just like in the men's game with Brazil. This ball comes in, Tandera's already off and running. First step, second step, it's like a second tempo attack. Timing is perfect. Well watched by Bossetti. That's all Igonu needs is a high ball, and she can put it away. Italy lead by 3 at the technical timeout.
Ó, Zé, aquela bola que você lá deu não é bola de lá, né? Aquela bola pra decidir. A bola tá boa. Aí o Igonu não é que ela bloqueia a cena, não. Ela sai de corredor na mão dela. Galera, de novo, 3 pontinhos só. Tá tudo igual, Vicente. Só depois de novo.
Malinov ready to serve. Foley for Italy may not be going back onto court. She's had some serious strapping put on her hand, including a splint to stop her finger being touched. Unlikely she'll come back in. That means Bonifacio will be staying on court for the foreseeable future. It's all going well for Italy at the moment in this must-win set for them. 4 points up. Natalia. Well, Tandara wasn't ready. Gabby didn't know that. But it's an unforced error, Bonifacio. Well, they're going to challenge this. They believe it was touched in the block as it went past. She's saying to Gabby, what did you play it behind for? So I didn't know she wasn't ready. The challenge team having a good long look to make sure that it's right. Oh, that looks like a touch. Indeed it is, off Tandara and away. Ace serve, Bossetti. One thing that's been happening this week here in the Nanjing Olympic Sports Centre is the ball has been moving a lot in the air. Not really visible from the view that we have, but if you sit end on with, you can see how much the ball is moving. That must have been an issue then for Natalia. And Brazil call a timeout.
Você viu como a Lutia está tentando ajudar o meio o tempo inteiro? Sua bola tem que ser um pouquinho mais alto.
Não, aqui atrás.
É que ela está tentando ajudar o meio, ela está toda posicionada para lá. Por isso, puxa a Carol mais chutada no meio para não deixar ela entrar. Rápido, estão joga com o tempo mais.
Really heavy hit from Tandara. Plays for Osasco. Touches the 305, blocks 297, 87 kilos, born in 1988. An experienced player, bringing that experience to bear at the moment. However, it is Italy who still have the lead and have the side out. A 5-point margin for them. Thatcher almost made that, not bad for a middle blocker, playing at 6. Normally middle blockers play at 5, so that the outside attacker can hit the pipe. Italy not doing it that way. Tandara now with the serve for Brazil. Brilliant tempo attacks from Italy. Kirikella once again up very quickly, up before the block started to move, and Beatriz no chance then to get after it. Bossetti makes the block. This is looking great now for Italy in this set, and it does look, to all intents and purposes, as if we'll go to a deciding 5th set. Decided he's had enough with Roberta. He's bringing in Macris, a like-for-like change, one setter for another. Malinov brings it back. Brazil come again. Oh dear. That's what happens. Macris not quite up to game speed, not in tune with how Anna Beatriz was running that slide behind. It was too slow, too high. The substitution hasn't worked for Brazil. That's a top dig from De Janeiro. And another one, but it doesn't come back. Brazil will take the point. She couldn't get it off the block in a way. De Janeiro got a touch to it, but that's a horrible place for it to go on the bottom of the net like that. Down the front of Kirikella, so Brazil will take another point. Coming into this final, Tandara had 64 spike points. Good joust of the net from Anna Beatriz, getting the better of Kirikella. 67 points in all. And Igonu with 49, but 7 blocks, 2 serve aces, 58 points. 2 opposites, the leading lights for their team. Technical timeout. It's Italy leading by 6.
Una roba sola, se fa la palla per andare sulla 0, non volare
This time Natalia decides the line is the option. She's mostly been powering the ball cross-court. She's able to get that past Malinov and inside the antenna. That's a top shot. Anna Beatriz now to serve. Good use from Rosa Maria. Chances here though. Rossetti. Picked up again by Brazil. Off-paced attack. Tandara getting the job done, bringing the hammer. Malinov making do as a middle blocker, but ineffective. So Italy call the timeout. Igonu back to her best. Or is she? Challenge has been called. So Bonifacio just has to wait before she comes on court. That's if she gets to come on court. Brazil have the point, she'll have to wait a little bit longer. The review's in, it's in quickly, and the ball is in as well. Kirikella. A serve from Kirikella. Each point just heaps more pressure on Brazil, whether they show it or not. The psychology of the sport is incredible. It is a physical game of chess, and it is Brazil who call their second timeout.
Tomou o passe aqui em cima, a gente toca nela, a bola veio alta.
Valeu.
Botando ela pela frente.
Ei, não vamos parar de jogar.
6-point lead for Italy. Kirikella will serve again. They're looking good to level this match up at 2 sets all. They're looking very good to level this match up at 2 sets all. Another ace serve for Kirikella. She's on a hat-trick now. Rosa Maria's time on court comes to an end. Drusilla back in. That is an exquisite dig from Kirikella. Well, it's an unforced error from Igonu. And the dig is in vain. Macris back to serve. Her job is done, and so Roberta coming back in now, having had time to think about what she needs to do. That's a very good serve. And a very, very good block. Well, that was the problem that Italy had in the last set. Suddenly, Igonu was getting blocked for fun. Oh, Malinov was covering at 6. That's unlucky. How on earth did she not keep that in play? It's travelled an awful long way. Brazil it is to take the point. Timeout called by Italy.
Ok, e più loro entrano con le braccia. Non dobbiamo aspettare un cacchio con loro, Ci siamo, questa è la
Bora, encosta ela aqui.
Points in a row for Brazil. This will be worrying for Italy. Looking at that last pass from Borsetti as we see the block, that's a massive block from Carroll. Just looks at the moment, it looks at the moment as if the passing unit's just not really engaging on the ball, committing all the way through the pass. It's coming in rather flat for Malinov, not much time to make decisions. That's a better ball in. And as a result, Italy have the side out. Better flight path, nice peak on the ball. Options then for the hitters to pin blockers. And Borsetti to get the pipe attack away. Unforced error by Brazil. Natalia goes cross-court, and the ball goes off Malinov and away. 50% success rate now for Natalia. 18 points she scored. Definitely the one area that's worked really well for Italy throughout this match is their middle attack. Bonifacio, Kirikella are up so early. What we haven't seen though, with the setting from Malinov, one thing we haven't seen is that player up in quick, forcing the block to go with and getting some free swings. Brazil comes straight back. Italy and Brazil now just trading points, which favours Italy as they can trade their way to this set. Guimaraes has been given pretty much every one of the servers a target where he wants the ball to go. And the blocking works. Tandara doesn't let the ball come past her. Carroll go back to serve again. Watching that all the way. Really good blocking from Tandara. Well, that will help to settle any nerves Igonu may have. Will frustrate Guimarães. Good dig. Gabby keeps it in play. Tandara. Oh, that is a spectacular dig by Bonifacio. And another one from Gabby. And Igonu makes a huge block. Italy take the point. It's set point now for the Azzurri. They're a one away from levelling this match, and that was an epic rally. And that was a class block. Well, it's been given as in. Italy think it's out. The line's just set out. Italy are all like, oh, we lost it. It's only the ref has given it as in. I think we're going to have a challenge. So now it's been overturned as out, which Italy knew it was out. They all, Caterina Bossetti knew it was out. She walked away knowing it was out. And now we are going to have a challenge just to be sure, one way or the other. And it's Italy who are going to call it. It came down quick. And it came down out. Set point saved. 4 opportunities for Italy. Malinov is in rotation 5. That means there's 3 front court options. Kirikella, Caterina Bossetti and Igonu all in the front row. Plus potentially Lucia in the back row. Kept in play by Bossetti. Free ball for Brazil. And Brazil punish Italy for their inability to have a decent attack. Gabby makes the dig. The unforced error from Rosa Maria. There might be a challenge coming though by Brazil for touch. So have they taken the set? They think they have. Brazil hanging around. Italy have to hang around. Did it come off the block, or are we going into a 5th set decider? It came off the block. Another point for Brazil. Italy have used all their timeouts. They've got 1 challenge left. They need to side this out. 2 chances. Tandara with the serve. Igonu. That won't come back. We are heading into a 5th set decider. Italy take the 4th, 25-22. It's 2-2 here at the World Grand Prix final in Nanjing. This gives you a really good idea of how high the ball is being hit, and those really high, well, they're pretty much all Igonu. Look at that, that is incredible. That's about 80 centimetres above the height of the net. That's what they're playing for, and it's going to be a race to 15 to see who will be walking home with it. Both teams out on court. It comes down to this. The race to 15 for all the marbles. Italy with the serve. Bonifacio makes a decent touch. And then Bossetti gets a decent block out. Brazil knew coming into this that both the Bossetti sisters would be looking to do this all match long. They had to find a solution to deal with it. They have done intermittently, but been very few blocks against either of the Bossetti sisters. Natalia, like lightning, on the right side of court. A huge gap for her to swing into. Natalia now with the serve. That'll be off the block in a way. Tandara's kind of saying I didn't touch it, but she knows she did. Well, that's a very, very good swing. Well, this is where you're going to earn your money as a coach. Keeping cool, keeping calm, making good judgments. That's not such a good judgment for Bossetti. She's trying to go for a deep line tip. It's just hit the antenna before it's hit the hands of Tandara. That didn't catch Tandara's hands. Brazil lead by one. Carroll with the serve. This caused Italy a few problems last time out, but that's a much better ball in. Although a commit block, and now Igonu with some work. Nice play, put it onto Roberta, so free ball back here, but Malinov also having to play it. Both setters unable to really get the attacks working, and it's De Janeiro who gets it to Bossetti, and the crafty, wily Bossetti gets the block out. Tandara, big arm swing, getting hands up in the air, then having to press, and pressing too late. Bossetti, well watched by Anna Beatriz. 3 players out of action. Rosa Maria with 3 players to get past. Oh, incredible. Anna Beatriz with a massive block. And Brazil now lead by 2. Gabby's onto it. So to Bossetti, this time patrolling deep on the baseline. Igonu just throws it over. Rosa Maria, good covering from Igonu. She's been placed there specifically for that. And that must have rolled up Kirikella's arms, but play continues. Unforced error, no complaints from Brazil. They lead by 3. Italy trying to hide Igonu behind the block. Not one of the best defenders. It didn't quite work. And now Brazil lead by 3 in this deciding set. Tandara. That doesn't look to have touched anybody. Malinov desperately trying to make something happen and flinging that ball 8 meters across the net. Too low for Kirikella to do something with. Instead of perhaps keeping it simple, easy to say now, obviously we've seen what's happened, but she had Bossetti there available to her. 7-3 now for Brazil. What a turnaround for them. Could be 8-3. Good up from Igonu. It is 8-3. Rosa Maria makes it so. The teams will change ends, and it's a massive lead for Brazil. Oh, it's unlucky from Kirikella. Not getting a hand straight across the net. In fact, getting a hand knocked away. Just over 2 hours gone. And it does look like we are nearer to deciding who's going to win this World Grand Prix. It may well be a 12th time for Brazil. Oh, good up. The net touch by Brazil. Nice bit of footwork to keep the ball in play. But Italy have got a vital point. They needed something pretty quickly. They didn't want to let Brazil get any further away. But this is going to be a tall order now for Italy. They need some block points, some defense points, some transition points, whatever you want to call it. But they need points from serve. Well, they're not getting them. Tandara gets that under the arm of Kirikella. Brilliant dig from Gabby. That should be a double, but it's nothing given. And play continues. Well, the Italian players aren't happy, the ones on the bench, because they felt maybe there should have been a double touch in the set. Brazil kept on playing to the whistle, and they have the point. Igonu has completely missed her mark. It's 4-11. Can you believe this? Italy can't believe it. Those of you watching and supporting Italy probably can't believe it. I'm sat here as a neutral and I can't believe it. Rosa Maria with the serve. Egonu does find a way through, but is it too little too late? Kirikella has had some ace serves. What will she give for a few more now? Nice dig. Malinov onto it. Egonu having to chase after it. Tindara into the corner. Brazil are 3 away from victory. Well, there's nothing else left that Italy can do. They've used their timeouts, and now they are going to make a challenge. I'm not sure what they're going to challenge, maybe just ball in, ball out. They're just calling a challenge because they want to break up the momentum, and they're looking for a foot fault because it would be a little embarrassing just to go for the ball in, ball out as it was inside by a metre. So they have a little bit of a break while the challenge is reviewed. Amanda comes in to serve for Brazil. Tandara gets it off the shoulder. Amanda brings it back. Free ball Italy. And still it's in play. Not any longer. Egonu off the block and out. It would be something amazing, nigh on miraculous, if Italy were to turn this around. But stranger things have happened. Great swing from Egonu. Nice joust, Natalia. Brilliant. Cool and calm as you want from your captain. Rolling it to the baseline. Oh, right through the arms of Egonu, a field goal for Natalia. Nothing's gone right at all for Italy in this set. And now it's just got even worse. Unforced error. And Brazil have 8 match points. Roberta. They're going to have a swing for it. First time of asking Tandara. Oh no, it won't be. She'll have to wait. Italy still in the game. One side out needed. 7 chances. 6 chances. They need to concentrate for just 1 point. And Bossetti needs to concentrate for everything. It's too much! It's a 12th World Grand Prix title for Brazil. They are champions here in Nanjing, and they have beaten Italy by 3 sets to 2. What a comeback for Brazil in this tournament. And what a way to win the deciding set. It couldn't get much more convincing.